The little boys. I was walking around in a big bazaar store making shopping when I saw a cashier talking to a boy could not have been more than 5 or 6 years old. The cashier said, I am sorry, but you do not have enough money to buy this doll. Then the little boy turned to me and asked, Uncle, are you sure I do not have enough money? I counted his cash and replied, You know that you do not have enough money to buy the doll, my dear. The little boy was still holding the doll in his hand. Finally, I walked toward him and I asked him who he wished to give this doll to. It's the doll that my sister loved most and wanted so much. I wanted to gift her for birthday. I have to give the doll to my mummy so that she can give it to my sister when she goes there. His eyes were so sad while saying this. My sister has gone to be with God. Daddy says that mummy is going to God very soon too. So I thought that she could take the doll with her to give it to my sister. My heart nearly stopped. The little boy looked up at me and said, I told Daddy to tell Mummy not to go yet. I need her to wait until I come back from the mall. Then he showed me a very nice photo of him where he was laughing. He then told me I want Mummy to take my picture with her so my sister would not forget me. I love my mummy and I wish she does not have to leave me. But Daddy says that she has to go to be with my little sister. Then he looked again at the doll with sad eyes very quietly. I quickly reached for my wall and said to the boy, Suppose we check again just in case you do have enough money for the doll. He said, Okay, I hope I do have enough. I had a sum of money to his without him seeing, and we started to count it. There was enough for the doll and even more spare money. The little boy said, Thank you, God, for giving me enough money. Then he looked at me and added, I asked last night before I went to sleep for God to make sure I had enough money to buy this doll so the mummy could give to my sister. He heard me. I also wanted to have enough money to buy a white rose for my mummy, but I did not dare to ask God for too much. But He gave me enough to buy the doll and a white rose. My mummy loves white roses. I finished my shopping totally different state from when I started. I could not get the little boy out of my mind. Then I remember a local newspaper article 2 days ago which mentioned a drunk man in a truck who hit a car occupied by a young woman and a little girl. The little girl died right away and the mother was left in critical state. The family had to decide whether to pull the plug on the life-sustaining mission because the young woman would not be able to recover from the coma. Was this the family of the little boy? 2 days after this encounter with the little boy, I read in the newspaper that the young woman had passed away. I could not stop myself. I bought a bunch of white roses and I went to the funeral home where the body of the young woman was exposed for people to see and make last wishes before burial. She was there in her coffin holding a very beautiful white roses in her hand with the photo of the little boy and the doll placed over his chest. I left the place tear-eyed, feeling that my life had been changed forever. The love that the little boy had for his mother and his sister is still to this day hard to imagine. And in a fraction of a second, a drunk driver had taken all this away from him. Expert life, follow and obey rules. Do not make anyone else to pay beer for your mistakes. Do not make the mistakes which cost others something that can never be replaced. Always having a giving hand and extend your help to those in need and sorrow.